Hi, my name is Morgan, and I am the DM for the Butterflies of Fortune podcast.
Hey guys, my name is Charlie, and I'm playing Delphinium, known by all of her friends as Delphi. She is a nymph druid embodying the energy of botanical plants and herbs. She's wild, raised in nature, and many call her feral, which is only emphasized by her long hair made of vines and collected flowers and feathers. Her clothes are typically also made of collected materials like moss, sustainability queen, or stolen leathers that offset her sage green skin and large seafoam green cat eyes. She's also illiterate, unless...
Hey, I'm Shelby, and I play Saradoth, a tiefling artificer. She wears a black crop top with work pants, black goggles. She's red with dirty brown hair and tiny horns. She has tattoos across her chin, her nose bridge, and under her eyes.
Hello, I'm Andrea. I play Algol, a high elf druid. Algol has warm ivory skin and wears flowy red hair and pants with a fitted brown top with gold accents connected by matching red flowy sleeves. She has long wavy brown hair with gold jewelry adorning both her face and hair.
Hello, I am Jordan. I play Percy, a gift sorcerer. They are a humanoid hippo who is currently 9 foot 8 inches, and they have grayish gold skin. They wear a dark green vest and pants with a dark green coat that has gold embroidery over it.
Hey guys, I'm Autumn. I play Walnut. He's a 6-foot-tall pink fairy paladin with short pink hair, glittered skin, and typically doesn't wear a shirt. What's a little strange about Walnut's appearance is his wings are only 5 centimeters long, despite him being 6 feet tall. Walnut is the embodiment of nostalgic childhood glitter, sparkles, and magic.
Roots dig deep into the crop-covered plains where the corruption of enterprise has begun to sink in like a poison. The goddess's tree looms over a city ruled by her divine chosen, where the arcane frontier surges tirelessly forward. The Yaroksova's bare feet stand on polished marble as his eyes scan the onyx-colored beach of the city prided on opulence in grandeur. A fracture lays beneath the feet of the queen who sits upon a throne of secrets, ruler of a lawless city. The disgraceful acts committed by those in the underbelly of the leveled city are met with belligerent indifference from those above. In a world of rebirth that followed an era of arcana-infused natural disasters, the residents of Deasof lived in a state of peaceful bliss. This tranquility was quickly interrupted upon the revelation that the ruins of the past were the foundation for their present lives. The race is out for the resources and information of old. 5 adventurers become unwitting victims of fate as they are drawn together for a job. Their meeting being the flap of a butterfly wing that causes a hurricane of consequences far into the future. You guys follow Saradoth back through the relatively straight shot that is the lower levels of Fishura. As you are walking through, you begin to hear noise as you begin to approach like the far end of the strip. As you approach there, you see a large crowd waiting outside of a bar, which Saradoth knows to be the Broken Bottle. And as you guys walk up, you see very thick wooden tables that have been worn with frequent use that line 3 various levels that are available and shown throughout this keyhole-shaped entrance. As you see patrons filling up all 3 levels, various levels of intoxication as tipsy words and drunken giggles are thrown around, bouncing off the walls as you guys approach. Yes?
Can I come say hi to my best friend before I go? Of
course.
To garage?
Do we know how Kellison's doing?
You guys haven't gone up and checked on him since you came down here?
Well, it's been like
It's been like an hour. It hasn't been a long time.
Tomorrow I should be able to cure his paralysis. I should be able to. Just so everyone knows.
Cool.
He's paralyzed.
Yeah, well he was poisoned and paralyzed. I can only fix one at a time. But as of tomorrow, I can fix his paralysis too.
Cool. As you guys walk in, the stench of alcohol-tinted breaths fills the air. So you guys sort of break through into this warmness that is the community of the Busted Bottle. You see a lot of people cheering at various stuff going on. You see people talking about the next velobike races that are coming up relatively soon. Them talking about the excitement of the new racers. You see there's apparently some new people going to be in the running, as well as people just placing bets on who they think will provide the best entertainment and the best bikes. You see that behind the bar is a very large, well-built Earth Genasi man with dark green, stone-like textured skin that is cracked around the arm regions, the cracks filled in with a golden metallic material. You see that he has very long dreads going down his back, every few strands braided with thin golden wires. And you see that around his neck, he has a large raven pendant that sits in his chest region. As you guys come in, he looks over to you guys with very pale, blank eyes. It's like, Saradoth, it's nice to see you again.
Oh my gosh. Did you get my shipment?
I did, thank you very much. I actually have a few batches brewing in the back right now, so I very much appreciate it. Yes. How was your adventure? I see you picked up some new friends. You want to introduce us?
Oh yeah. We've met.
Yeah, we've met, yeah.
I
It's
don't
hard
know you.
faced to forget. Yes, we have not met. You were
you?
Percival, right?
Yes.
My name's Thomas Olivine.
I'm sorry that your name is Thomas.
Why? It's a good name.
It's a great name. Walnut.
Can I call you Tom?
Sure, I don't got any problems with
Tommy. Tom.
that. Tommy it is. Oh, so
You
you said
seem nice.
Walnut? Why, thank you. I can be nice as long as everybody follows the rules. So who's your other two friends?
Introduce yourselves again.
Oh, hi, my name is Algol.
Nice to meet you. And is that your bear behind you?
Yes, this is my bear Mithra.
Wonderful. It looks very fluffy.
Wrong. That's the bear speaking.
No, your Algol says that.
And what about you?
Delphi.
Delphi. It's a very nice name, like the flower.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Actually, thank you.
It's phenomenal. Don't see too many dryads down here, so
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
No kidding.
Alright, let's see. Okay, 1 second. And you see he's gonna take a step out from behind his bar into the back room. He's gonna, like, come out dragging a large potted plant and, like, moving it around and putting it in front and be like, I know it can help to have some nature around. Unfortunately, this is my one and only plant. That's all I can offer, but
This is the most
There
I've
we go.
seen my entire time down here.
yeah, I figured it might help. I know,
So
it's probably a
pretty.
little stressful being in a confined, rocky space.
This
So
place is dark.
anything I can do to make people feel more comfortable.
I so appreciate this.
Of
Thank
course.
you so much. I feel better already.
So how'd your adventure go?
I got locked in a dirt hole.
That checks out for you.
I tickled a god. And
You
you know,
met a god?
yes.
That's... I thought you were going to, like, a farm town.
Yeah.
There was a god at the farm at Sprigborough?
You never are supposed to
A
trust
venerated
farm towns.
That's true. I heard.
I don't know what that is, honey.
A baby god.
A baby god.
Do you know what the Diabakia are?
Why can't we just tell us to everything?
Is that like, legend about the...
Let them know.
Yeah, it's the people who protect those.
Oh!
But they're
Oh, that's
like
cool.
also like God made. So
Oh.
they're like god weapons that wield god weapons.
Alrighty. Well,
And I got somebody who's
seems like you had a very busy... You did what?
Didn't you actually meet a god?
multiple.
Okay.
Wait.
Which one did
We
you
did.
tickle?
Oh, the venerated one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made me upset.
Mhm.
And then we
So
became
you
friends.
tickled him?
Well, okay. Well, he was like, "What's laughing?" And I was like, "Well," and well,
You tickled a robot?
yeah. And then nothing happened. It was kind of embarrassing.
He didn't know what was going on.
And then he like made this noise out of his mouth that wasn't like he was trying to be nice about it.
This is so scary.
It-
Venerated one.
yeah.
I hate that dude.
No, he's
This
great.
is Autumn speaking.
He was great.
This is Autumn speaking.
What's wrong with Tyros?
I just don't like. That's his name.
Yeah.
That makes me hate him more.
Why?
I don't like him. He's a mean.
How is he mean?
He's
Delphi
mean to
makes
Walnut.
sense.
Also, he made you mad, so your defense mechanism was tickle.
Well, okay, no. He, I don't know, we were talking about, he just didn't really, like, interact with humans. He just was, like, kind of watching them from afar, and I was like...
As gods do.
And I was like, what's something new he's never experienced? And it was like, so that was my first thought.
A tickle? You couldn't give him an apple to experience you?
I was in a library. What apples was I going to get? I did have oranges in my back pocket. I could have given one of those. But I needed those for trading for later.
Interesting.
What apples would I give him other than the oranges in my back pocket?
I did have like 12 oranges in my back.
I know.
Sounds like you had quite the eventful past few days.
Yeah.
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 Oh God. Cerdoth, 3rd level, needs your attention. Can you take care of it for me, please? I'll make sure your friends will get all of their drinks.
I'm going to start. Cerdoth is going to start climbing up. She's gonna draw. No, she's not. She's not gonna draw her weapons. She's gonna look them. But she's gonna crawl up to the 3rd floor from the wall, and she's gonna appear over the railing to wherever I need it.
You can immediately clock what's happening. You see there's this very large orcish man that currently has a small halfling like by the scruff of his collar held up like at face level to be face level, and this orc is just yelling at this guy. Being like, "You knocked my beer onto me! You're gonna pay for that!" And you see this little halfling man is just pissed his pants, just like absolutely terrified at this point.
So I crawled up the railing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see if he notices me, and if he doesn't, I'm gonna jump on top of his back. And I'm gonna use my intimidation.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Well, I want to be noticed.
Oh, you want to be noticed?
I want to see if he notices, or if he's too enraptured by what's going on.
He's pretty focused on this guy.
Okay, then I'm gonna go jump on his back.
Cool. You see, as soon as you jump on his back, he releases the halfling guy, who drops to the floor and just goes, "What the hell? What are you?" As he's trying to like reach back and grab you.
I'm gonna like peer around so he can see my face, and I want to use my intimidation. What you doing?
None of your fucking business. Who the hell are you? And he's gonna try and reach around and grab you. You want to go ahead and make an opposed athletics check?
Yes. I'm not good at that. Fuck.
So excited.
I know. An 8.
Cool. He is able to pry you off of his back, but as you would like very much distracted him, you see that he's sort of like backed up against the like balustrade of the 2nd, or the balustrade of the 3rd level.
Push him off.
I like to imagine that Percy, once she did that, is like leaning back over the balcony of the 1st level, trying to see what's going on up there.
I want to intimidate him, so I'm gonna lean forward and say, "You have 5 seconds to either get out, or I can force you out." And I'm gonna go to like I'm gonna push him off.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
I am not using this die. It sucks. 23.
Yeah, you just straight up. What do you think your intimidation looks like? How would Cerdoth go about scaring the shit out of this guy?
I'm gonna take out my dagger and I'm gonna have it up against his chest while he's pinned against a banister.
Yeah.
You have 2 choices. Leave peacefully. Or not. Or not.
Or not.
See, he puts his hands up and surrender for a few seconds. He's like, "Can you take a step back? I'll leave. I promise. I'll leave without any fuss."
You should tickle
Insight check.
You should tickle him.
Fuck me.
Guts.
I suck at everything else. A 6.
A 6. Yeah, he seems like he'll walk out.
I'll still have my weapon prepared just in case, but I'll drop it and let him go.
Yeah. He definitely does just put his hands down as soon as you back off and start walking around you. And as he does, you hear him whisper, just being like, "Didn't realize Thomas's lapdog was back in town."
Dang.
She's walking around.
Damn, burn. Get her.
Fight. Hey.
Kick him in the face.
Kick him in the face.
And you guys see a very large, burly man whose voice you definitely heard shouting from the 3rd floor just walk out with his head down through the 1st floor.
You look sad.
You gonna talk to him?
You can't even talk to him?
You want to meet me outside?
What are we gonna do?
You can see if you want to step out.
What does that mean? I like your hat.
No, keep walking.
Okay.
It means he was gonna fight you if you stepped outside.
But why?
Because he thought you were insulting him.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's very
Nice
green
hat,
now.
buddy.
Are you returning back downstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna come prancing down.
So you do.
Not go up the same,
Pretty
go
happy.
down the same way you went up.
No.
You see, he'll go ahead and pour you a drink and slide it across the counter. It's like on the house, of course. Can I get anything for the other 4 of you?
I'll have some whiskey.
Okay. Got some Troll's Tears. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Wonderful. See, he cracks a white bottle that as soon as it uncorks has a little wisp of steam and smoke rise out of it and pour over the side of the bottle as he pours it into a glass. And as soon as it hits the glass, you can see that the glass gets chilled. And he slides it across for you. It's like, what about the other 3 of you?
I'll have the strongest shit you have.
Okay. Brave. I like that. I actually have some of my, the strongest shit I have right now is the Olivine number 4. I brewed it up last year. It's intense stuff.
That's very good. Think to lose.
Okay. Very brave. I like it. So he pulls out another glass and fills it just almost to the brim with a very dark, rich, orangey colored liqueur. What about for you, miss?
You got any of the elderberry wines?
Ooh, I do not. I do have some frost wine, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Try it.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Would you like a whole bottle or just a glass?
Whole bottle, please.
Whole bottle. Alrighty.
Go ahead and get that out of the way.
What about you, sir?
Can I have a vodka on the walnuts?
Percy hands him a
vodka
basket.
on the walnuts.
Thank you.
What?
I can do that for you.
Thank you.
You see, he'll actually take a few of the walnuts,
You get
sprinkle it into a glass, and he muddles it by smushing it in the bottom before pouring some vodka and then taking a stir, mixing it around, putting some thing, and just slides it back. And he's can't say I've ever had that request before, so you
You
gotta
should make
let
it
me
more
know
often.
how it tastes.
Did he give Percy a Percy-sized glass of... Okay.
A bottle.
So a bottle.
So for the frost wine, it'll be 2 gold pieces. For the Troll's Tears, that'll be 2 silver pieces. For yours, that'll be 1 gold total for the double. And then for you, it'll be 4 silver pieces since I poured you a double, since you need a bigger glass, if that's all right.
Minus 4 silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much does one bottle cost?
2 gold pieces.
That's
buy a full bottle.
a silver. 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Correct.
I get my food.
So what about the rest of you all? Where are you guys coming from?
Everywhere. It seems.
Same
Everywhere.
place that she came from.
Our boss got kidnapped and now we don't know where she is, but that's where we came from. We came from the...
Oh yeah, Lady Genevieve went missing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of missed all that.
Super sorry to hear about that. 'Cause that was who hired you, right?
Oh,
To go to Springboro?
yeah.
Yeah.
I dirtied her mansion. Good times.
You what her mansion?
I dirtied her mansion.
Dirty to.
You guys got any leads on where to find her?
We know who did it.
Oh, well, that's a good start.
You locked me in a
We've
hole.
been corroborated by a witness.
Yeah, he locked you in a hole. That was the same person.
Also that guy.
Wonderful. So, got 1 person from everywhere. What about the other 3?
Raina,
Oh, very nice. Heard a lot of good things about the city.
we have a coffee shop / apothecary that you can visit.
Well, sounds very
I
nice.
break all the mugs.
You
So,
break all the mugs?
We only have like 2 mugs left.
That's Walnut's job.
Is to break the mugs? Well,
Make him think he's being helpful, so we give him the ones that are okay to be broken.
well,
Really,
very
it's
interesting
soccer.
business venture. What about you? You said Percy?
I'm from here.
Oh, you're from here as well. Very nice. Are you native to the Strip, or are you one of the uppers?
I work for Lady Genevieve.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Last but not least.
That was so appropriate.
Is that the bear?
No, that's Where are the bears? Where are the bears?
They're just chilling with me.
They've been like trailing this whole time.
Yeah.
Nobody said a word.
It's pretty normal for people to travel with bears. Anyways, I have no idea what the fuck you gave me, but I want more of that.
I can give you another one.
Roll an
For sure.
intoxication check.
Yeah, at this point, everybody go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. I'll go roll it with disadvantage. Because you asked for 2.
That's true.
11.
Ooh.
You're chilling.
20.
20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Sober.
16.
I am
16.
sober?
You're chilling.
Wait, disadvantage. So
Chilling.
11.
Chilling. Cool. Did you roll with disadvantage? What was your second?
19.
Yeah,
What?
you feel
19 with
very warm, but
disadvantage?
still holding it perfectly fine.
Girl, get out of here.
I'm great.
Crazy,
That's a
crazy
19
stuff.
with disadvantage. Okay.
Please.
She got a nat
Listen.
20 and a 19.
Look at me
Yeah.
for this. 2 more for now, a bottle to go.
A whole bottle to go?
Yep.
All right, let's see. 2 more glasses for now. That's gonna be okay. So 1 gold for the 2 more glasses, and then since you're a friend of Sarah, also gave you a bottle for 9 gold.
That's great, huh? Thanks.
No problem.
Anyways.
Well, seems like you made some good friends.
I know, it's been great.
Anyways.
I'm making friends.
Wonderful. Well, are you all staying for a little while, or you heading out quick?
Staying for a little.
No, glad to hear it. Are you heading over to Maeve's to spend the night there? I mean, I know you got your apartment, but
Well, I'm gonna check by the garage,
Mm.
but we're gonna visit somebody.
oh yeah. Well, you do tell Silver and Strozzi I said hi. So, it's odd. I feel like we're just right across the street, but I feel like I barely ever see them. They're always holed up in their shop.
I guess I'm still sober.
Wonderful.
I want jewelry.
You want jewelry?
I can make you something with the
The multi-tool? No. What are you?
power crystals.
Oh, the Valerium?
The Valerium. I almost said Vatican, but it's just like not correct.
The Vatican.
What's the Vatican? Drugs.
You just know that's not right.
Also, I think it was Radican.
No.
Well,
She's talking about the Valerium crystals.
Right. Got that part.
Oh, okay. Cool. Just make sure we're all on the same page here. Wonderful.
we're trying.
So are you 4 just gonna chill at the bar while Saradoth heads off to...
Would anybody like to come to my shop?
Okay.
No.
I don't know.
I guess we're all going.
We're all going.
Cool,
I'll
cool,
take
cool.
this bottle to go. Delphi's walking the streets with a whole bottle.
Awesome. So, yeah, public intoxication does not exist in the Strip. Everybody's drunk all the time.
Consistent.
Yeah. Listen, when you live in these conditions, it's okay. Yeah, so you all head across the street. You see a very heavy-set iron door with a little slide mechanism on the front at about mid-level for most of you guys.
Percy's
Yeah.
angles.
Most of you guys.
I'll say you do have a key. Do you want to use that and just get in, or are you going to knock?
I'm gonna knock.
Cool.
I'm gonna knock and then use my key, because then they'll know it's me, I guess. I
Yeah.
thought that makes sense.
Cool. You knock, and then use your key. Open the door. And,
It's just so big.
well, do you want to describe the shop?
No, I want you to describe it.
You want me to
I'm
describe
really
it?
bad at describing
Cool.
things.
So as the door swings open, you guys see a room packed full of inventions that could only be attributed to some of the best engineering minds of the modern age. You guys see various types of little mechanical weird, like, steampunky animals going around carrying different tools around, hanging them up on various little boards that have little notches with little labels all above them showing what goes where. You see a bunch of various mechanisms that a lot of you just really aren't sure what they are. You see that there's a wall where there's a few prosthetics lined up, as that is something that they worked on. You see a lot of schematics just all over the place. You see some schematics of the Vesper junctions of what you guys came down on. You see a lot of representation of like what the inner workings of those things looked like. But the primary centerpiece of this shop is two very large, almost looks like a large hook with a small little arcane chain that links down to these two very large, the best way I can describe them is bikes. It's very sleek in design, one of them with a bunch of purple and gold paneling on it, with a bunch of Valerium crystals that have been turned purple, which I will say to everybody but Saradoth, this is a very odd sight, because though Valerium crystals can be enchanted with different stuff and different magical effects, they always look the same with this bright whitish blue, like harsh light glow. But these, like I said, glow a vibrant, rich royal purple. As they are both sitting there, you see under one is just a singular dwarvish man with very thick goggles, face covered in soot and grime, and under the other one is additionally another dwarvish man, but sitting next to this dwarvish man is a very lanky and scrawny human with sort of darker skin tone and sort of like a almost like foxy, like gray hair that's sort of just matted and all over the place. They're similarly stained in soot and grime and machine oil as they're sitting there. Saradoth, you recognize the other bike that's in the shop as the large, hunky bike of Noah Kane.
Hey, I saw those bikes
Noah
one
Kane's
time.
Yeah, and you would also recognize the larger bike as the bike of the person who raced against Roy the Red King. And you see that as they hear you open the door, they all sit up, but for Strazi and Silver, the bikes are at a specific height in which they can sort of like operate fine, but sit up fine underneath them. Noah Kane, being a human and full size, as soon as he hears the door open, sits up, clangs his head against the exhaust pipe of one of them, and makes a ping, and he just goes, oh, shit. Oh, my God. Sarah, how's it going? Thank you for introducing me to these guys. I have learned so much in the past 3 days. It's been crazy. Well, I took a few days to, lick my wounds, fix my pride, and then it's been 3 days since I have actually started to work here a bit. So I appreciate it. I fixed up a lot of stuff on my bikes, trimmed a lot of the excess weight off. Been able to fix a lot. So very much appreciate it.
Yeah.
What is a garage?
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 That's just right here. Yeah, it's just
Garage?
a space where you can store stuff. Well, I guess I'll let the brothers talk about it for you, and you see that both of these brothers sit up. They're just identical twins. They both sit up, very thick, curly, you can kind of tell that their hair is like an auburny red, but it almost looks entirely black with how much stuff is just in it. Very thick beards that seem to be catching a lot of particle metal shavings and such from the various stuff that they're working on. They sit up and clock you guys and are like, oh, welcome to the shop. How's it going? Bringing friends along now, I see?
Yeah, we all just started working together a week ago, so we're all
Fun.
still working.
Is this your group that you all went out with?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, you're more than welcome to go back into your private room if you want to, or you're welcome to chill out here and with us.
Yeah, just hang out here, I guess. I just wanted to check in and see what's up.
Wonderful. Well, been showing your new friend here, how to actually work on his bike and improve some things. You see Noah just sort of throws his hand up in defeat and is like, listen, I'm trying my best. And they're like, we know, you're trying your best. You're a little slow though.
We know.
So I see you learned how to color the valerium. I showed him that last time. He actually got that?
Yeah, it took a few tries. It was a little rough. First, kind of exploded a lot of crystals. Which I did not know was a possible end point of the process, but learning to safeguard the process a little bit more for people that struggle with the whole mechanical math and engineering side of things. Yeah. Well, if you want to look around, you're more than welcome to see. We have quite a bit of fun stuff around.
I promised some prosthetics to the people in the explosion in the mines.
Oh yeah, that's what we've been working on this for, in case anybody needs just something to keep them off the ground.
It's a good start.
Yeah. Do you have a name, just so that we can have sort of a reference for when people come down? It was Amon Magris.
Oh,
mine is close.
I thought it started with an M. That name.
Okay. Well, as soon as they come down, we'll make sure to keep them fitted with the correct thing. It's very good to know. What's race, so we know the size properly?
No.
Elf.
Elf?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The details.
I imagined I was talking to an elf the entire time.
Glorious.
So, whoopsie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cool. We have a few size adjustments just based off that. Just wanted to know the general size if we needed to make a smaller prosthetic.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okie doke. Well, you are more than welcome to take a little bit of a view around the shop. Saradoth knows all the ins and outs of this place, so welcome. Also, changed out the valerium crystals on yours in the back just to make sure that they're all the same color and making sure that they're fresh juice.
Yeah, because when's the next race we can have? I need to have the bike prepared for.
Next one, let's see, it's been 9 days, and I think month and a week.
Okay, plenty of time.
Yeah.
We can rescue some kidnapped people by then.
Yeah.
We'll be all good by then.
Would we know anything more about the gun?
Ooh. Okay. I have something that you guys should look at. Percy.
You see,
Now,
they'll take it.
I'm putting it on the table.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you what this is. Are you ready? This is a Daimakia.
What is that?
Are you kidding me? It's like one of the most powerful artifacts in our history.
Looks like a broken gun to me.
It's broken, yes. But it is. I got it confirmed by a god that this is a.
You saw a god?
Yeah, I went to a different plane. Listen, I've explained the story so many times. It's okay, it's fine.
Okay,
Look,
we'll
show
take your
them
word
the
for it.
blueprints. Which ones? Okay, I met a woman who was blessed by the gods. And
Must be nice.
she made me a custom blueprint for the bike. I showed her my blueprint.
You're talking about the compactable bike?
Yes.
Ooh, very fascinating. What did she have to say about it?
I'm gonna slide over the new blueprint she
See,
made.
they'll look at it and just instantly both of them slip into dwarvish when talking to each other, and just you can tell they're getting very excited just looking at it and just reading not only that but the notes that she gave you, because the notes that she gave you are one, she did adjust the ingredients that you needed, but she told you specifically why and the properties behind the ingredients that she adjusted. And as they looked at the self-healing metal and all of this stuff, and the stuff that creates a much better conduit for magical energy and such, you can tell that their brains just immediately go and start thinking of things.
And then also, I have another thing. You think this is exciting?
You have another thing?
She
So
gave
that would be
me
done to medium size.
A tool.
a really cool tool. I'm gonna slide over my new little multi-tool.
Yeah. See, they look at it and they see it, and there's all the various mechanical buttons and stuff on it, and they press it and see that at first some wood carving chisels and stuff pop out, and they're what? And they just are observing this so intently. And you see that
Don't press the red
takes some
button.
fear.
was about to ask about that. What does the red one do?
I don't know, but I'm not good. She's kind of my new idol now.
Yeah, this is
And she's hot.
this is a phenomenal piece of machinery. I mean, this is the most sophisticated thing I think I've ever seen. This has more technology and thought and engineering packed into this small little thing than the entirety of the Vesper Junction system.
Because I went to another plane, and in this plane, the entire city moved constantly.
Like the city moved.
Yes.
The whole city, like
Yes, even the buildings would move around. Delphi, you can back me up here because you were there. They would like move, and like it was all built.
They had scheduled
design.
times for moving. But sometimes it didn't work.
Can we meet
Streets
this
change.
lady?
She said that once we get shit solved here, once we build this portal, that she showed us how to do planar portal travel.
Are you showing them that as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
portal travel, right?
Mhm.
That she'll come. I mean, she won't come, but she'll send like one of her robot people to come.
We want to meet her really bad.
I know.
I want to
She's
meet
so
this,
cool.
This, oh my god, this is the most impressive thing. I feel like a child looking at this thing. I mean, you see that they're like both just sort of in shock at the technological marvel that is just setting them in the form of blueprints right now.
And let me tell you, this tool, she threw it at me because it was like a inferior piece of technology from her past that she just had laying around.
I need to pick this one.
Meaning
It's
they've
brain. My
improved
god.
upon this design.
So
Yes.
this is a prototype essentially.
I don't know.
And this is old technology
Yes.
to her. Oh, I need to meet this woman so bad.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, get us in contact if you can, because we have so many
I
questions.
mean, like, I have a little coin that I can get her here, but that's only if we have a portal.
We do know that the coin will summon one of the masquerade robots that will collect the Valerium, and then it can get itself back with Valerium.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a one-way trip for it. Or I guess a two-way, but just for it.
And guess what? We could become friends with her because she's never heard of Valerium before. So we have something she wants.
Oh, you can see they just, like I said, start excitedly chattering in Dwarvish to each other, which sounds oddly like a weird combination of stones rubbing against one another. But as they come back, I'm like, okay, we need to get together best blueprints that we can. So much possibility. Okay, wonderful. We need to work on stuff immediately. As they totally ditch the bikes that they were working on, and you see Kane is just sort of sitting there with his wrench, and he's like, I'm gonna go back to working on my bike because I don't understand any of that. But good luck with that. It sounds cool. And you see that the Isaac brothers just start scrambling around, pulling various things off the wall, starting and just literally looking at their blueprints from what you've just shown them, of just the 3 or 4 notes that Megara had scribbled in the margins of your blueprints, and you can see that their brains are instantly going to work on all of their past projects. They're just going through this mental inventory of being okay, what can we improve upon with just these simple 4 things? As they get busy to work.
I'm taking my tool back. I can't keep it.
Oh yeah, no, they handed it back to you. You can see that Strozzi, because they passed it back and forth between each other before handing it back, Strozzi just really looks at the red button, and he looks at you and he's like, I really want the present.
No.
I'm not going to, but I really want to.
No. Mine.
Are you sure? I mean, we could hold on to it for a day or two and just sort of stay. Okay, that's fair. Listen,
I went to a cool
it
place.
doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask,
I
okay?
went to a cool
You did go to a very cool place. I'm very jealous.
Did they look at the gun?
Yeah, they looked at the gun for a little bit.
They don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah. They, like I said, they started going, collecting blueprints, and then we'll periodically stop by the gun and look at it. You can see that they just sort of look confused at it, because they don't really, I mean, Saradoth, you would also know that like firearms is not really like one of their specialties. So they can look at it from like a mechanical lens of being like, okay, engineering wise, how does this work? But as far as like fixing it goes, after a few minutes, Strazi will come up and just be like, this gun is very intriguing. Personally, do not know how to fix it, if that's what you're asking.
I have a working one, if that would help.
I mean, I could take a look at that one as well.
It's not a Diamacchio, though.
Yeah, but it's the same style of gun.
I also had seen, hold on, and he takes out like a small hammer from his belt and just smacks the shit out of the broken one, and it rings with this very vibrant sound. It's just like, that also doesn't have any magic in it. So it's like, even if we could fix it, if this is Diamacchia?
Diamacchia.
Diamacchia. Okay, if this is this is a powerful artifact, then I feel like it would still have residual magical energy, no? If it's...
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know how this works either, so I would assume that it would probably take more than just a mechanic to fix the gun. But
So we need to find them. Oh dear. I'm gonna say Vatican again.
the
Barricadia.
Why do we need to find the Barricadia?
No, maybe not the Barricadia. No, wrong one. Not the Barricadia. The guy I tickled. But the one
venerated
the venerated one.
Yeah.
We need to find the venerated one who owns that guy.
Pompous.
He might be dead.
How do we find him?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe like the
We
big
just call out to him. He should be able to hear us. He's interdimensional.
But we don't know who it is. And also, they're also on that stasis sleep like we found the first guy.
Well, if that first one had his artifact still. If this artifact is with us, I don't think he'd be in
he
the
had
sleep.
his artifact.
Yeah.
Maybe
If we just steal artifacts from the rest of the venerated ones, then they will also wake up.
Yeah. I feel like that's how
This
it
has been
works. I
proven.
feel like they're asleep until their artifact is still.
We gotta find another one.
so. This venerate
And he could connect us to the previous one. Say, hey, show us to the forest to the crown, Diamacchia. Crown, forest.
we should have asked that god more questions that had one.
The god? Or
Remember that god that like just had it use it for juice?
Yeah, she was
What?
doing that on purpose. She said that it was too.
Which one did she have?
The chalice of sanguine ruby.
Yeah, she was just using it for
Using
juice.
for juice.
Yeah. And we were like, she's probably the best person to protect it anyways, so like why not just leave it with her?
she had the
She wasn't
lifeblood
gonna-
chalice.
She wasn't gonna give it up anyways. She liked that thing. Quite a bit.
And she was using it for juice, so why can't she keep it? You know, I feel like that's the least worst thing.
She understands how bad it could be used, and she also uses it in an appropriate way that doesn't hurt
Because she also has the ability to create anything in her imagination. So she does not care about this thing. So I feel like she is just the best person to have it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that one's good where it's at.
She was just using it for a juice cup.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Which is the best use for it.
yeah,
At this moment in time.
exactly.
The gods are all very unique and interesting in their own personalities.
I miss this. That's sweet.
Rosui, the lovely little 12-year-old,
She was awesome.
drinking juice out of a
She
godly
look,
wine
she
glass,
was better than
essentially.
Fucking, I keep wanting to call him
Riceus.
Rhaenyra.
Renaris. Rice boy.
House of Dragon.
I want to go make fun of Kane a bit because it's my job to demoralize him at all point in
Yeah.
time. Because
Yep, he's just back underneath his mic right now.
I'm gonna go peer over what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I want to go point out everything he's doing wrong.
Oh, there's quite a few things.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I just want to do it like a teacher does,
Yeah.
where they stand over and go,
Yeah.
"Oh, class."
Yeah. He's definitely just like actively tightening like a lug nut on something, and you can just tell he's over tightening the hell out of this thing, and you point it out. And definitely it's just the like, first it's silent, he just readjusts it back, untightens it a little bit, starts to work on something else. You notice he's doing that wrong, you correct it. You do this like 3 or 4 times, and he just silently corrects everything you say before he finally just, because he's on one of those like little platforms with wheels that like can slide around underneath this thing, and he eventually just reaches a hand up, grabs like the bottom of the thing, and slides out a little bit just to make eye contact with him. He's like, I appreciate the help. Let me struggle on my own.
Yeah, but the demoralizing part.
And I'll slide back on it and just go, all right, what am I doing wrong now? And then this will just go on for a few minutes.
No, I'll leave him after that. I was like, fine, you can struggle on your own. Yeah. It's not like the race is soon or anything. No time crunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll leave him with that.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I'm gonna leave him there. I enjoy it.
Gonna make a roll.
I used to work at a bike shop and know a lot of people.
I'm working on
Yeah, I do. Also.
Oh, you're talking. I thought you were Walnut.
No. Not a motorbike shop.
Well, no, I thought you were talking. I genuinely thought you were talking
like
Walnut.
bike shop.
Yeah,
But it was so bike shop.
It's like Walnut.
Oh,
Why are
they're
there?
talking about motorbikes?
This is a weird motorbike.
Not like the M-Top bike shop.
Yeah, no, these are essentially magical hover bikes. Hovering motorcycles.
No, I thought you were Walnut. I'm like, why the fuck are there motorbikes in the Fae?
Yeah, as you walk away, I'll be like, hey, hope you're ready to lose next time.
I think my race are just better than you.
Well, we'll see. Cool. So you all done in the shop?
Yes.
Cool.
Upset spaghetti.
She's so angry.
This is always
so
angry
kind
looking.
about it. She's so kind about being angry. Meanwhile, Sylvia would have eaten my face off already.
Wait, is she angry because she's big now? She's like,
Yeah, she doesn't like being angry. Sylvia will look at me and she'll go, that means I'm 2 seconds away from biting her nose.
Nox will literally, if you just hold her, she's like
never
generally
tried to
chill.
bite me.
But if she doesn't
No
want to be
matter how
held, she'll
long I
just
hold
fully
her.
stretch
She's
out.
too
I'm like, okay,
sweet.
cool.
She just tries to get away.
She's a good kitten.
That's fine.
Cool. So, you guys have now successfully visited the Broken Bottle with Thomas Olivine, as well as the Isaac Brother Body Shop, where you all headed next.
You said successfully, like, we're gonna get a prize for having visited all these places. Like, we just completed a side quest or something.
You guys kind of are.
We do. Yeah, I do know somebody who.
I really like this shirt. Help.
It is fun down here. I do know somebody who can help us locate Gerald.
Yeah, let's go to that spellcaster
Who
person.
has the bracelet? I do. With the bracelet.
Maybe we should have done this first. This is
Well, I just received it.
I'll say everybody go ahead and make perception checks.
I
Are we
know.
still in the
Saradoth,
bike
you make it
shop?
with advantage.
Are we still in the bike shop?
No,
Okay.
you guys have walked out by this point. Unless you wanted to do anything before you headed out.
I got a 7.
No fucking way.
7,
I got a 15.
15?
Hold on. With
Cool.
perception?
I got a 12.
I got a 5.
Cool.
I got a 9 only because my perception is +8.
Cool.
I got a nat.
I got a nat 1.
oh no.
I got a 12. I don't see shit.
You got a 12?
With
Cool.
advantage.
Just kidding, that's an 11.
Dope. Cool. So are you guys heading to the diviner that Dr. Doyle told you about?
Yes, I already forgot their name.
Wait, what?
What?
Who's Dr. Doyle?
Did we not notice anything? I
What?
rolled a 15.
I know you rolled a 15.
Oh, 9! Okay.
Did anyone roll higher than 15?
No.
No.
Uh-uh.
With advantage, I got a 12.
Thanks.
Where did I swear to God?
Someone follow
Oh, so can I confirm that I am
Probably.
connected to the tracking rock by now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've reattuned to it.
Morgan, what do you mean a 15 doesn't cut it?
I lost my weapon.
What do you mean?
You'll see soon.
What?
This is gonna be unsuccessful.
Percy has the alert.
Hey folks, this is Morgan, the GM for the Butterfly of Fortune podcast. If you're a returning listener, I hope that you're enjoying the show up to this point. And if this is your first time with us, welcome to our story. In the description below, you can find links to our social media and credits for the artists that have contributed to this project. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, you can watch them all in chronological order on our channel playlist Act 1, A City Divided. You can also find a link to our Discord down below, where you can chat with the cast, share art, and even suggest names for future episodes. With Thomas and the Isaac brothers meeting the rest of the party, we are offered a peek of what Cerados' life was before accepting Genevieve's quest. Now, I believe it's time for them to get some answers, and maybe some more questions.
Lurchy, you can't surprise him.
So as you guys exit the body shop, you guys start following Cerados as she leads you guys to an unknown address. As you guys sort of walk back to the middle part of the main thoroughfare of the strip, you see that though the strip is like the lower section of levels, it is not just the lowest level. There's like 3 or 4 levels that are technically applied underneath the strip. You guys see as you walk back to this middle section, there is this very rickety metal staircase that's sort of driven into the wall, going back and forth up a few levels to a very small, little quaint looking red wood door with a nice little glass window that just says oracles and readings on it. As you guys knock
Where are we
on the
going?
door.
This is the lady who can track down. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to your apartment for a second, and I was like, Gus is an oracle? Gus the
Yes.
oracle. Gus the landlord oracle.
As you guys knock on the door, a few seconds later, the sound of a heavy hand opening this door as it swings open with a very soft creak, as behind is a very, very buff, orcish woman with very long black hair drifting down her back, with a very tight black tank top on and loose pants. She opens the door, sees you guys, just waves you in without saying anything. As you guys enter, you see a very cozy looking little, almost living room area. You see a lot of colorful patchwork cushions lining the floor. You see some incense sitting on a table burning that's floating up in the air and making various imageries of various wild magical animals that sort of float, go to areas of the room that are sort of far off and then dissipate into a little cloud of smoke, almost just spreading this incense smell around the room. You see that there's various just floating small soft lights of various colors floating around the room, and around the entirety of this space you see a bunch of crawling vines of different types. And as you're sitting there, a few seconds later, you hear a little faint sound of wings flapping as around the corner comes this very small, about 4-inch tall pixie person. They have very, very dark skin, the color of a rich mahogany wood, with a very dark green dyed hair, with 6 green dragonfly wings sprouting on their back as they fly around the corner. And they acknowledge the orcish woman who answers the door. She's like, thank you, sweetie. You can go ahead and head back. I'll take care of the customers. Hi, what can I do for you all? Are you here for a reading?
Is that what you're supposed to?
Yes. Hi, I'm also a fairy.
Hi. Well, I'm not a fairy, I'm a pixie, but close enough.
I like your wings.
Thank
Mine
you.
are the same size.
Yeah, they are. They're a very nice shade of pink.
What's the size difference, here?
What's the size difference?
Between me and the pixie?
How tall are you now?
9'8". Finger size?
Your finger size.
Okay.
Yeah, the size of your finger. This person could comfortably take a nap in the palm of your hand.
Oh, that's adorable.
So, are you guys looking for a reading? Wanting to know about your futures, loved ones in your life, anything like that?
We're looking for a mom.
Oh, okay. Well, I can try my hand at that.
To it, you know?
Yeah. I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, I mean, who are you looking for?
Gerald King.
I don't know who that is.
We have a...
You have a picture. That's very helpful.
What are you living in a crack?
This is the bracelet.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
theirs? Okay, cool. I can go ahead and take that. And you see that it's this is a very small pixie. You see that you're holding it out in the fingertips, and it takes both of her hands wrapped around the sides of the chain as she starts to fly slowly to the table where the incense is burning. She puts it down on a little crystalline tray that has jagged points shooting off of it, shining lights in various directions. It's okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. Is there Anybody else? Anything else that you're looking for that I could also do at the same time? You know, I do like discount readings if you do like multiple in a row, a little cheaper.
What if we all got readings? I think it'd be so fun what if we all, like, this is like a casual, like, what if we all just got readings done?
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
That'd be fun. You guys want readings?
I would love a reading.
I would love a reading.
You guys all said the same thing. Just like, that was creepy.
Robots. Morgan's actually alone in here.
That lamp's looking awfully flat. Glad that somebody got it.
You're looking for a lamp? You started looking around the room.
I was like, there's no lamp in here, and then
I saw light over there, and I'm like,
No, you're good. It was an old internet horror story about a guy who like essentially lived an entire life, and then he realized that there was like a lamp that looked really flat in his living room, and then he learned that it was all like fake. Essentially.
it was just a dream.
It was just a dream.
oh, it's terrifying.
Because he got like a concussion or something and then dreamed it all. So
Oh my god.
It's the way you've been looking for the lamp, genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I know. There was something you were so genuine about looking for the lamp is what made it funny.
I need to learn sarcasm.
It's just
okay. So you said you're just looking for this person. Is there like multiple people that you're looking for, or just one?
He has a
one person?
mage with him.
Okay. Do you have any items of theirs?
I have something that went through a magic portal of hers.
That might work. I mean, I can try.
Okay, through the track of this.
Wonderful. Percy, go ahead and make a history or raw intelligence check.
After doesn't look good. A history or raw intelligence?
Yeah.
Intelligence is +2. History is also +2. 5 +2, 7.
Okay.
What am I doing a history check on?
What a roll.
Just to see if you knew what you had on your person. That
Oh.
might additionally.
Shit, what do I have on my person?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah, we're both sick heroes. I was like, yeah, no,
Yeah, so just to sort of explain the process to you guys, if I have a item that belongs to the person, it makes the essentially what I'm doing is like a scribe.
I have Gerald's journal. Would that help?
Oh, you do? Brad. Okay, that's not what I was talking about.
Maybe I don't have it. Maybe I just looked at it. It's in my info.
What is it? No, I think you do have it.
I might have taken it. I probably took it.
Cool.
little thief.
Yeah.
I love it. Probably. You know, I just don't remember. It's been a while.
I don't know. What would I have?
All I'll say on a 7 is I would assume that Gerald's not the only person the party is interested where they're at right now.
Quinn! I have Quinn's letters and her cloak.
Exactly. There you go.
What about Lady Genevieve?
Yeah, also Lady Genevieve.
Yeah.
I
That's why I was
have
just like,
something
oh, there
of
are more
hers.
people you guys want to look for, and you guys are like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, okay, that's
You mean
cool.
the person who's missing? Crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot. This fairy could be making $1 today. Pixie.
Yeah, no, I'll hand over Quinn's cloak and letters, and also, I probably have something of Lady Genevieve's. I don't know.
Cool. Probably.
Could we look for someone without knowing who we're looking for? If we have something of their belonging?
It's a different kind of magic. So, one, I just do like divinatory work. So like I can do that. It just sort of looks different. Essentially, with this stuff, we actually have objects of the people, so I can essentially send magic to where they are and sort of see where they are. In the case of sort of what you're asking, it's sort of casting like a fishing line into the darkness and just sort of hoping to pull something back. So instead of doing that, you can just sort of ask the universe certain questions, and then it'll kick back sort of vaguer answers, but it's more of like a guidance thing rather than a definitive, like, oh, I can see where they are headed. So like I could do something like question that way for you if you want that as well.
No, that was my bad. That was me. Sorry.
Is the fact that I answered my own question. You just start glowing. Like,
Oh! They're sitting close.
Maybe right, almost right next.
Let me roll first.
Let me roll. Let's roll for vibe check. Vibe check, 15.
Grabs it in his hand.
And
I got
again, it is
2.
about like, I would say probably around the realm of like 6, 7 p.m. right now.
8 to 18.
15. 2. Vibe check.
Are you vibe checking like this situation?
Just the room.
Just the room? It's got hella vibes. It's like, this is a cozy room.
We got vibes.
Yeah.
What is
It's,
16.
yeah, it has some like very, like, this incense is very like homey and like relaxing. Oh, for sure.
Being in like a natural, holistic.
Yeah. This is very, very much Delphi's
She
vibe.
walks in this room.
That's the best thing I've ever done.
Walnut's having an asthma attack, apparently.
Because asthma's what the problem was there.
Yeah, I would say that you probably have just like a trinket or something from Lady Genevieve's house that you might carry around, just as like a comfort thing, maybe, that you could do. I don't know. Trying to think of something.
A lock in her hair.
Jesus. Cool. So you see she lines up. You hear she peeks over here. She's like, Maeve, can you bring out my my crystal, please? And you see a few seconds later, the large orcish woman comes out carrying a crystal ball that's like 4 or 5 times the size of Azrith. As she puts it on the center of the table, rearranges some of the stuff. You see that Azrith Hiroka, this diviner, starts to arrange all of the various items that you guys have given her with the targets associated with them in a specific order. She's like, all right, is everybody ready to start? Fair warning, this might, with divination magic, you might not see things that you like. Fair warning, I'm not personally responsible for what we see in the ball. I just relay the information. Got it?
Oh, God.
Wonderful,
Got it.
wonderful. Listen, I just have to be a disclaimer. Some people have seen some things, people come, oh, is my partner cheating on me? And then they get the answer is yes, and then they're upset at me for it.
is
Which seems rather unjustified. So
That does sound unjustified.
she's like, cool, so I can go ahead and do all of the scrying first on these items just to get that out of the way, if that works for
Well,
everybody.
how much is all of this?
Right.
I don't want to commit and make you do all this and then we can't afford it. That would suck.
It will be, let's see, for each of the scryings, it will be 2 gold each, so you're wanting me to do
Okay.
3, and then for the readings, it's just a gold in total.
Okay, we can.
Cool. Wonderful. Alrighty, you see that she raises her hands. Her eyes, although they are already very silvery, start to glow with powerful energy as the fairy lights that are dangling around the room, this soft glow, go dark almost to near extinction of the light in the room as the entire light level drops by several lumens. You guys are left in this very dim room, and the orb sitting in the middle of the table begins to glow with a warm yellowish energy. As she passes her hands over it, it fills with smoke and begins to move around. As she places her hand over the little tray which has Cainwin's bracelet in it, you see a city. You see a opulent city of white carved stone. Very interesting architecture, all looks the very same. You see a large beach of black sand sprawling at the foot of this city on the mountainside. She moves her hand over of a very nice looking school, which you guys actually recognize that some of these symbols on the wall place it as Miriara, Institute of the Arcane, that lies in the city of Reina. You see Quinn walking through one of the main thoroughfares and hallways of this, going by portraitures of individuals around the age of like 30 to 40, all in a very specific robe with the Miriara location. And you see that on this sort of thoroughfare that she's walking through, there's a large label over the top which says the Miras of this generation. And you see that there's a bunch of imageries, and as she's walking through this hallway, she gets to the end where there's two portraits of two very young looking individuals. You see that she stops at them, takes a look at one where there is a individual with deeply tanned skin, long brown hair falling down his back, and body covered in these arcane tattoos glowing with white light. And he's sitting there in the similar robes as all the other ones. And then the last portrait is of Quinn herself. And you see as she looks and sees the one with the guy, she sort of gives it a slight smile, and then she looks at hers, and it very much drops as she walks on. Image fades.
What school did you say that was called?
Miriara. This is where Luca Whitlock went.
Was that just for Walnut? That
She's doing the scryings right now on the objects.
I thought this was Walnut, and I'm like, this is so confusing.
Moves it over the third object, trinket of Lady Genevieve's. Image changes again to what appears to be a decently well-furnished room. Except one thing is wrong. There's no doors in this room. You can see Lady Genevieve currently sleeping on a bed of red velvet. Very nice furnishings around the room. You see that there's a plate of food sitting on the little bedside table is next to it with a little bit of steam coming off of it. The image fades. She sits there. I hope that at some point was helpful. It was odd that the first one didn't kick back the exact images of all the other two. It's generally supposed to, show the person. So I'm assuming that person might have some anti-scrying stuff on them, so that's why I sort of gave. But that looked like Mercari to me, so that would be a good place to start. Sorry, are you guys all ready for your individual readings now?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, she sits there. It's like, can everybody link hands with me as she holds out her hand to try to grab whoever's fingers on her hand nearest to her. Just I'll get it, sir. Yeah, it's very much her entire is wrapped around just Delphi's finger and Algol's finger. She's sitting there. Right, everybody breathe in for a 4 count. Hold for 4. Alright. Listen, everybody's just gotta get a little loose before we do this, okay? It's part of the process. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Neither had to sit at the bottom of the stairs. These stairs were not bear support heavy.
But they're Percy support heavy?
That's true.
They're the size of them. Bears, you're smaller than a bear.
You're vertical.
Yes, you are vertical. So, yes, they could support your weight, but they're not large enough for a bear to
How much do bears weigh?
This is a big one.
It's not weight.
It's a girth issue.
According to their species. Generally, their height ranges from 3 to nearly 10 feet, 1 to nearly 3 meters, and their weight from 60 to more than 1,500 pounds, 27 to more than 680 kilograms.
That's a great answer.
Wonderful. Thank you, Google.
Thank you.
And as she sits there and is grabbing her hands, sits there for a second, starts doing the breathing on her own. And then all of the smoke that is sitting on front of you on the table suddenly dissipates. Her eyes go from a silver to a black. And a voice very unlike the one that you have been hearing up to this point comes out of her mouth and says the following. curse, a blessing, and a name, a broken promise, and one to be made. A heavenly star split in twain, and allegiances once strong begin to be swayed. And as soon as that deep voice comes out of this extremely small pixie, she lets go of Algol and Delphi's hands. She vomits a thick black tar comes out of her mouth, and she slumps forward.
And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Oh my God.